What is up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. Today I'm coming at you from our home away from home, our property that we use for recreation and deer hunting and stuff like that. And I've started making, I've only made one so far, but firewood videos. I'm getting into the firewood business just a little bit. But this property is one of the main reasons why. And we have lots of good oak here, mostly red oak. There is some variety of other trees and stuff like that too, but definitely lots of oak. So it's going to be my second firewood video, and we're going to be showing you kind of the source of the firewood and what we're doing to get it back home. So you can see right by our cabin here, we have three really big oaks. We have one here, one here, one here. These ones seem healthy. They're budding, and the neighbor told me this one was dead. And I wasn't sure because we didn't have any leaves on the trees at the time, and he is 100% correct. It is completely dead. So we've already taken one branch right here. This branch was laying on the ground when we got here, and that branch was at the base probably 24 inches. So what we're doing, me and Chelsea, is we're going to basically take all these outside limbs first, you know, one or two at a time, because they are the size of a normal tree. Then we're going to get it down to the main stem. We're going to hook up somewhere right in here and pull the whole tree down this way. But today my goal is to get this branch right here where you can see the rope, and possibly that branch right there. That is the plan for today, and just get them on the ground, get them cut up, and then tonight we will burn some brush, and then eventually this limb right there is gonna need to come down. Now, reminder, do not try this at home. This is dangerous. So I am not a professional. Do not take my advice. I am just simply showing you what we are doing, but this is very, very dangerous. So first things first, we have the rope tied up to the truck. The main goal is we don't want it to fall on this ornamental tree, and we don't want it to fall on the building. So it's going to be close. It's basically just those end branches that would fall if it did on the building, so I don't think it's going to do too much damage, but that's the plan. So I'm going to go right up here at the base of this, and I'm going to cut that, and then Chelsea's going to just have tension on it and pull it this way. Alright, well, this is about to get real. I'm just using a little Poland 14-inch, got a nice sharp chain on it. These I consider just a throwaway saw. They're like $100, and I really haven't cut that much wood in the past, so this is what I've always used. When they break, I go buy a new one. But any of you guys out there that cut a lot, I need a bigger saw, like a 20-inch or something like that. Give me some ideas of what brands. I've been looking into Husqvarna. I think from what I gather, that's probably what I would get, but leave your opinion out there. All right, I'm going to shimmy my butt up here, and I'm going to cut this baby down. Hopefully all goes well. Just a little bit. Whoa! A little bit. Like I said, that is dangerous. My heart's pumping there. I think this wood is just too heavy to pull. What I was trying to do is cut the branch halfway through to where it wants to fall and then have her pull it. But it's just so heavy, and it's leaning on such a horizontal angle that, you know, gravity just takes it straight down. But we're safe. Nothing happened. It was close. But now we're gonna get to cutting it up. All right, well, here's on the other side of the property, and I mean, there's a dead oak there, a dead oak there, a dead oak there. We cut up an oak over here that we'll be picking up in a minute, and there's dead oaks just spread all through here. So we're kind of just waiting for them to blow down, and then we're gonna come through and chunk them up. I've got like 4 or 5 trees here. This is good stuff. I mean, it's a little bit punky on the outside, but as you can see, it is very nice on the inside and in pretty decent shape. You can see this one where I cut it was completely hollow, so these bottoms aren't quite as good, but I mean, there is an endless supply of firewood here. And so we'll cut up 5, 6 trees, bring the dump trailer, load up 5, 6 trees, take it home, whatever, split it, and that's kind of just the plan. This stuff's a lot more solid, this tree, and just stayed drier. This one actually fell right across this deer trail, and like 2 weeks ago it was standing. So these things are falling at a pretty fast rate, but this one spent no time on the ground. Basically, it was on the ground for maybe a week, and we cut it. I don't know where you guys are from watching this out there, but the ticks are absolutely horrific right now. So protect yourself and check yourself for ticks. I woke up in the middle of the night with one stuck to my butt cheek. He actually bit me. I don't know, it was like 3 in the morning, so I didn't really look at it. I just picked it off and burnt it. But I found, how many have we found today between me and Willow? Like 4, 5, 6? They're definitely thick, and we haven't spent much time in the woods today. That's what I'm talking about right there. That sucker just got on me. You gotta protect yourself from these guys. You don't want to get Lyme's disease from these suckers. And I don't know, right where we are and this time of year, they are thick. You can see we're driving down the easement here. You can see that oak tree is dead. That oak tree is dead. This little guy right here is dead. And you get up here, I mean, you can see them back in the woods too, but 1, 2, 3, 4 big ones right there, 5, the 5th one's behind it. You can see back in these woods here, there's more. And there is an endless amount out here. I mean, it's not literally endless, but there is a lot. Let's put it that way. There is a lot. There's big ones, little ones, and there's a big one right back there. You can see one there. There's one there. There's a lot of oak. Well, we got a couple more piles. This is one of our main big heavy used deer trails right here. You can see there's 2 big oaks right there, one there and one there. See a squirrel. Well, we got a little pile there, and we got one more little pile just down there. And trailer's not completely full. I mean, we could put more, but that's pretty heavy weight. Not that this can't handle it, but pretty heavy. And I figured we could cut enough for a trailer load, and I was pretty close. All that green stuff that we cut, earlier in the video, that stuff I'm leaving here. I'm just bringing back this dead stuff here, especially the smaller stuff like this. I mean, this stuff can literally get split and burnt tomorrow. This bigger stuff, some of it's a little wet in the middle, but I think if I split it and let it sit over the summer, that this stuff I'll be able to sell this fall, late summer, once it's split. But you can tell this stuff has been standing and it's pretty dry. There you can see the haul. I'd say maybe 2 face cords. I don't think it's quite a full cord, but 2 face cords. That stuff is nice and dry, so once it's split, it'll pretty much be ready to burn this year. And if you look behind me, if you watched the last video, you'll see that I made a huge dent in what was here. There's obviously still quite a bit of ash left here and some maple, and I believe some box elder left in here. But considering I'm only kind of doing this part-time, you can see the pile is getting bigger. This is all the red oak from, so this was 1 trailer load. There's still some pieces in there, but I had 1 trailer load similar to this one, and this is what it ended up being split. And I don't know, I mean, it's taller than me. Full cord is 4 foot by 4 foot by 8, so this is slightly less than a full cord. And I did crisscrossing on the end, so it's slightly less. There is a little bit more, but I would say with all of this wood here, you probably have, I don't know, at least, I would say at least 3 full cords split and stacked. And then between this and what I have left here, I'd say there's probably 2 more full cords yet to go there. So definitely making some progress. Well, that's it for this firewood video. I have a really good idea that I'm hoping works, and I will be making a video soon. I'm going to be building myself a firewood bundling system, kind of a DIY cheap, well, cheap, it's going to be made out of wood, so whatever that's worth to you. I know 2x4s right now are like $12 or something stupid, but normally it would be extremely cheap with lumber prices normal. So that'll be the next firewood video. I will be making it, and I have an idea. I've looked into some firewood bundlers, and they are just ridiculously expensive, and for what I need, it's just not worth it. So I'm going to be making something that's a little bit less efficient, but something that you guys can build pretty easily yourself at home. And if you're not selling thousands of bundles a year, I don't think it's really worth the cost to buy a good, proper firewood bundler. So hopefully my idea turns out and works, you know, at least decent, where I can do, you know, 10-15 bundles in an hour would be fine with me, or, you know, maybe I can do more than that. But that's it for this video. Hit the thumbs up if you can, subscribe if you haven't. I will see you on the next one.